This is a Quantum Edge 3. This is the newest power chair that Pride Mobility put out a couple years ago. It's been out for a year now. It's called the Quantum Edge 3, the latest in technology. This power chair is fully loaded. This power chair has 80 miles on it, so it was used for about 3 months. If a person uses their chair daily, every day, they'll put about 25 miles a month on a power chair. So this chair was used for about 3 months. Total usage, according to the mileage, 80 miles. So it's still practically brand new. It is a Quantum Edge 3. It does have the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. It has other features which we'll cover as we go along. But with this power chair here, you have to do all the function through the joystick. So you would push this lever here forward until you see a picture of the seat. So right now it's set up as the tilt. If I move this sideways, now we only have the seat lift. So you use your joystick to elevate your seat. So when you start with this chair, you'll start at 22 inches. You're going to add 12 inches. You'll be at 34 inches by the time you're all the way up. So I'm going to bring it all the way up to 34 inches. The nice thing about these power chairs, when the seat's elevated, it'll still drive at 3 miles an hour minimum. So if I go to, I'm not going to be able to go 3 miles an hour in here, but you'll be able to see. That's pretty fast with the seat elevated. So as we look at the base, you can see the way the seat is constructed, very well constructed seat. You have a lot of good balance because you have 4 poles holding your seat up. Your actuator for your seat lift is right here actually. You have 14-inch wheels. You have matching rims with matching base. This is purple. So if this is the chair you want, but this color is not to your liking, we can change these colors, just let us know. And so 14-inch wheels, caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You've got these super heavy-duty anchor points. You have one here, one here. So you have 2 on this side, 2 on the opposite side. You have a total of 4. This is where you would tie your chair to your lift or to your into your van for transporting this power chair. This is what you would use right here. Okay. You have a motor for each wheel. Each wheel has a separate motor. If I was to push this chair right now, you can see it's in gear. It's not going anywhere. Plus it weighs 400 pounds the way it is there. Okay. So with the seat down and the power off, and you want to turn the power off because if you leave the power on, you'll have some resistance in the motor. Power off, seat down. You would push this yellow lever down, and now your chair is in neutral. You can see it right there. Do both levers, and you can push it around. Back in gear, and you're back in gear. Turn the power back on, and while we're at it, let's look at the suspension on this chair. You can see the heavy-duty suspension in front. You have 2 of those huge shocks on both sides in front, and you have the same suspension in the back right here. Heavy-duty suspension. You can adjust this suspension by turning this ring right here. Okay? So far, we've covered the 12-inch seat lift. The next function I want to show you is going to be the electric tilt. But before we do that, let me bring the seat back down. Now this chair has got what's called the Swingaway joystick. The joystick swings away from the front. So if you're right-handed, it's already set for the right side. If you're left-handed, we can switch everything to the left side. Okay? So this is the Swingaway joystick. The next function we're going to do is called the electric tilt. The electric tilt is when the base right here goes back. So if this base goes back, it's going to take the legs in the back together because they're all connected. So this is called the electric tilt when all 3 of these go back together. The next function will be, I'm going to do the legs. And here we go. Now these legs will go up and they go out. So if you're 5 feet tall, 6'3", we can adjust the length of these legs by moving these screws over here and letting out the foot plate out further out. So it all depends how tall you are. So there you go. So this is, if you need some circulation, it's a little extreme right here, but you could be halfway tilted. I'm going to bring it down halfway, right about here, and you'd still be able to get circulation because your legs are still higher than your body. Okay? I'm going to bring the tilt all the way back down, and we're going to leave the legs up for a minute. And the last function of the fourth function is called the electric recline. The electric recline is just the back going back by itself. So if you were laying down in this chair trying to take a nap, that's what it would look like. So this is the full legs up and the back down. It's pretty much flat, okay? So now I'm going to bring the legs and the back up together at the same time. I can do two functions at once with this joystick. So the back is coming up, the legs are going down just with one simple finger button. And make sure if you're going to ride this chair outside that your legs are off the ground a little bit. What I mean by off the ground is, right now we're just going to do the back a little bit more. If your legs are too close to the ground and you think you're going to hit something, go ahead and tilt your seat back a little bit. This will be tilting. And that will just tilt this just a little bit. That'll bring you this far off the ground, which is very safe at that point. Okay? Now, the front of the chair, we've got a seat, a super heavy duty cushion here. That's really nice contoured cushion, 19 by 19 cushion. The arms flip up for easy exit if you transfer from the side. We've got a real nice safety belt. You've got leg guards here that you can move out of the way. You can move them in more to keep your feet on the foot plate. The foot plates do flip up, and if you're going to bring the foot plate in, you can bring it all the way under the chair like this, so you have almost nothing in front of you when you get out. Okay? So remember, when you're outside, just make sure you leave your legs out like that when you're outside. So the seat, as I said, is 19 by 19. It's a floating cushion. You can put any cushion you want on this pan right here. It's all Velcroed in. So if you want a different cushion, no problem. This chair is also equipped with lights. There's little lights on the fenders here. You can't see it, but they're right there. And I'm going to turn them on right now. The button is right here where my hand is. The lights are on. So you can see the headlights. And you can see the back lights, the headlights, and one more time. I'm going to circle here. So that chair is equipped with the lighting package on it. And this is where your button is. The lights are off. The back of the chair, we've got what's called an attendant control. So I can switch right here on this button on the left, and now I can drive this chair from here. Right from here I can drive this chair. I can go wherever I want with it. So whenever this is enforced, this one is not going to work. You're only going to have one driver at a time. So this is called an attendant control. It's already on this chair. It goes right here. I'm going to switch it back to the front. Also with this chair, you've got an adjustable, removable headrest. So if this headrest is not, you can have it go as high as possible, or you can take it off completely. Then you can tighten it. Okay? So when you charge this chair, you will take your quantum charger and you'll plug it right below the joystick right here. And as soon as the light goes from orange to green, the charger will turn off. The charger knows when the batteries are full and it will turn off. So let's recap real quick. We've got a Quantum Edge 3, less than a year and a half old. It was used for about 3 months. It has 80 miles on it. It's practically new. It has the 12-inch seat lift that you can still drive at 3 miles an hour with the seat elevated, the electric tilt, the electric recline, and the electric legs. It has what's called the Swingaway joystick right here. It's got the flip-up arms, the safety belt. It also has the light kit, the anchor points. As I mentioned earlier, if the color is not to your liking, just let us know. The seat size, if it's not to your liking, let us know. We'll be able to adjust the seat to your size. It does have the attendant control, and it does have 80 miles, and it's ready to go. These chairs are so smooth. I have a grin on my face every time I drive one of these. They're so, I mean, you'd have to have one. They're so smooth, even in the grass. My grass is bumpy and it goes through there with no problem, but especially on this surface, it goes about 5.9, 6 miles an hour, but it's just like a cushion of air. It's just a great riding chair. The suspension on these chairs in the last 5 years is just phenomenal. I don't know how much more they can make them ride any better than this. But this is the Quantum Edge 3 power chair, fully loaded, pink in color, and it's ready to go.
Hi, I'm Mark.
And my name is Alex.
We are a family-owned business for over 25 years.
We have many products available, not just what you see in this video. If you would like to learn more, you can call the number below at 800-677-6293, or you can visit us directly at www.marksmobility.com.